Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run on first down. Griffin. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check. Bring it up. Bam. 12.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Brings up second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check, 55, Mike. Right here. 12. Check, 55. 4 down. 55, Mike. I'm here all day. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing on second down. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Quick, move right in. Watching your ball. Tackles. Left pass. Left.
Third and long. It's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
We're going to 54. Wire. 26. Set. 81. 26.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Here we go, 46. Hey, kill, 26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, he's going to loft one. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch the slant. Check. Here we go, 47. Check hot route. 26.
Play action now. Prescott. They'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check three. Hey, kill. He's checking 27.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
He's checking. Crash. You got tape. You got tape right there. Hey, look. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Yannick Ngakoue coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3, Seahawks nothing.
Here we go.
He's coming. Check in. So we got man. Check 50.
Check 4. Here we go. Go to 54. Line in.
Mike 28. And let's pin the mirror.
No take. 36. Under. 26.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Watch QB's up.
Slam. Kill. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Here we go. 46. 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Run for Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. K1 short. Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be fourth and long.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
There.
Look left.
Right back to him on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 16-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Griffith. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 47-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
No.
Throwing. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Go. Get out, please.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Shit. Out. Hey, 47. Slam. 26.
Now Prescott. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
He took you to school.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, 0-0-0. Small. Left half.
Right. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
A gain of 7. First down, Seattle.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check back. Mike 55.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey.
Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tight dog. Hey, alert 3.
Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 45-yard
Check 31.
line.
Check 31. Hey, kill.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Gun.
Prescott from the gun. And that will be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Let's go, baby. Check 13. Check 13.
On first down, Griffith. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 62 yards on the ground.
First down, Seahawks.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Alert. Give me some. Hey, alert. Go.
From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
5, 90. 14. 555, Mike Hall. Here we go. 555. Look left. Talking about and bring it.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Well. Check 25. Check 20. Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow.
And it brings up third down.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Hey, 0. Go, 14. It's a party now.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Prescott now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Down to lose 1.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Check, 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 check.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike 28. Mike 28.
Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
At the 11-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
In your face. 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. 14. Check, check, check. Run left. Roy.
Here's Wilson. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Under 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Griffin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ and Logan. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
I'm coming after you. Bang, 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 bang. Alert. Check. Hey, alert. Check. 14, fight it.
Here's Wilson to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now here's Michael Dixon, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
He's coming. He's coming. Double up.
Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
3 down. There we go. Kill. SOS.
Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Kill.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. A little juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
0.
56.
They'll keep it on the ground. Griffith. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Alert. Check. Lucky.
On 3rd down, it's Griffith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Switch.
Watch
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 52. Run left, run left. Good guys, 4 down, 4 down.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Push him back. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, kill. One left. Nice.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Gun. Hey, 0. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, watch the ball. Mike 55, Mike 55.
On 2nd down now, it's Griffith. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side